What's up, y'all? It's Ty back here with another video. In this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the new Conference Stories card added to College Football Ultimate Team 25 today. Now, if you are unaware, guys, this is the content for today. So if you go in here to the store, the new content is the Conference Stories packs, bundles, stuff like that. Now, I rarely rip packs. I'll do some training packs, and that's about it. But here's the situation. Here's the deal. If you want to open these packs, do what you got to do. I am not going to be the one to sit up here and tell you what's not worth it, what is worth it. You guys can do that yourself. But just realize that like these Conference Stories packs, they're expensive. I would recommend against opening that. But again, do what you want with your money. I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'll give you guys a quick idea of these training packs when they are in another video today. So that's what is on my agenda today. Let's break down all of these cards that did come in this drop specifically today. Talk about who's worth it for you guys to pick up or not. And as we dive into that, guys, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate all the recent support. Please smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Will Osteen, the up first, 80 strength. Way better run blocker than pass blocker. I don't like this card, though. I definitely do. I'm just not a big fan of him. I mean, I just think there are better 80 overalls to pick up. This card is an absolute scrub in College Football Ultimate Team. Not a card I recommend picking up. Next card, left outside linebacker, Kylan Goodery, 80 speed. Honestly, pretty solid. Block shed is pretty low. Better in it says speed rusher, but honestly, I think he's better in coverage than anything else. I see his finesse move, power mode, move pretty low. So if you do want to play coverage with him, he's fast enough, can definitely compete. Block shed is a little low for my liking, though. Next up, guys, we do see 81 overall Barrett Carter. Okay, 81 speed, horrible block shed. I don't like this card either. I mean, he's an 81 overall, so he's going to be relatively cheap. Fits the 3-3-5 chemistry. But I mean, I really don't see it with this card. This is the type of card that should be one of the cheapest cards in the entire game. I mean, Barrett Carter is kind of a bona fide scrub in College Football Ultimate Team. Next up, guys, we see a right tackle, Montavious Cunningham, 81 strength. Better run blocker than he is a pass blocker. Not horrible, especially if you do like running the ball. That's where Montavious is going to be pretty solid. But I just don't know if I love him as an overall card. He's fine. Just think there are better 81 overalls. Again, see what his price is. But even a guy like Kevin Haywood, I think is better than Cunningham when you compare the cards side by side. Next up, we see a punter, David Shannon. Look, I mean, for a punter, it is what it is. Do I recommend you guys picking up David Shannon? No, he's a punter in College Football Ultimate Team. Don't think he's worth too much. But again, do what you guys got to do. So far, this content drop, not great, in my opinion so far. Then we see Jordan Mosley, 82 speed, wide receiver, 6 feet tall. He's okay, but the best part about him is that 82 speed. There are better wide receivers. It's not like this is a card that is going to be one of the best wide receivers in the entire game, or even the best budget wide receivers in the entire game. He's fine, but again, for an 82 overall, he's, I don't even know. He doesn't outperform expectations, is the way I would phrase it. Obviously, this is a card Jeremiah Smith we've seen. Definitely, his price goes down today. It would be a card I would be open to picking up if I was you guys. Then we see a tight end here, Nate Kuriski, 82 speed, really solid. This card is really solid, 6'3", 82 speed, good good catching, obviously, good route runner. I don't mind Nate Kuriski at all. This is definitely a card that can play for you guys in College Football Ultimate Team. Just kind of see where he does compare to some other guys, see what his price ends up being. He's not the worst. I would not pay like over 40,000 coins for this card, though. He's fine. Nate Kuriski can definitely play. But it's not like he's, a really, really good player. College Football Ultimate Team. Brandon Cleveland up next. Run stopper. 68 speed is crazy. Good tackler. Good on the interior. He's fine. If you're having trouble stopping the run, he can definitely help you with that. But again, that 68 speed to me is just absolutely crazy. He's not going to get any pressure on the quarterback at all. Why? He's just too slow. Then we saw these guys, the right tackle, Jonah Savaiinaea, 86 strength, better pass blocker than run blocker, but this card is absolutely fantastic. When you're comparing this card to some of the other cards that we've seen today, Jonah Savaiinaea is probably one of the better cards in this content drop. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know. This is just me and what I'm seeing with Jonah Savaiinaea. I just don't know if there's anything really too crazy with this card. He's fine, but not a card he's just going to be overpriced is really what it comes down to. Now the two best cards in today's drop. Kevin Winston Jr. first, 85 speed, 86 tackling, good zone, good man, great hit power. This is a card, depending on his price, that might be worth you guys picking up. If he goes below, like, let's say 300,000 coins, if he goes below that, which I honestly don't think he will, he's a must pick up for you and your specific squad. I mean, Kevin Winston Jr. is an absolute stud. Then you see Tacario Davis, who is even better. I mean, yes, 1 million is way overpriced. Do not pay that for Tacario Davis. But 87 speed, 87 man coverage, good zone coverage. Obviously not great press-wise, but he's 6'4" as well at the cornerback position. Those are the cards that make this set good. Outside of these top two cards, this set is boring. This set is not anything I'd really look at if I am you guys. Now, what I would look at today is, okay, how does this affect the price of Colston Loveland? How does this affect the price of any of these other guys that you might want to pick up for your specific squad? That's where I'd look if I was you guys today. Because even a guy like Loveland might go from like 209,000 to even cheaper. Let's say even a guy like Will Campbell. He's an LTD, so his price probably will stay high. He's not going to be back in packs. But any of these other 86s that aren't LTDs, any of these 83s, like a Jeremiah Smith that's not an LTD, TJ Crandall, these guys' price probably will go down. So when I'm talking about worth it, I'd say these guys are going to end up being more worth it than a lot of the other cards in this set today. Just because there's going to be more of these up. And by the time, the day goes on, these cards will be the cards that go down in price. Same thing for a guy like King Mac. I'm a big fan of him. 85 speed. Probably the best budget-ish guy, that's going to lose some value today. So that's really where I would look if I am you guys today. Again, it's a great time to buy these conference stories players, even like a guy like Bo Freiler, even a guy like Jeremy James. These are the guys that I would maybe target today that might not have as big of a name as some of those other guys, but are guys that definitely could help your squad out. Again, when you're talking about cards today that came out that are worth it, I just don't see a lot really here. And maybe I'm just being too negative about the situation, but it's really Davis, Winston, or bust. Even the budget guys today, I'm just not a big fan of. I'll keep it real with you guys. If there's a card I like, I'll tell you. Today, it's the top dog. So again, if you do want to, find some budget options, search by this conference story set. That's fine. But don't buy any of the new cards today. Buy, the cards like Crandall, cards like Bo Freiler, cards that have been out a while, but that can definitely help your squad out. That's where I'd look. Even a guy like Jeremiah Smith, a really good wide receiver that if you can get for under, let's say, 90,000 coins, in my opinion, is a steal in college football Ultimate Team. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.